everyone, this is Rashi and welcome back to the Reading Platter. So this is the time for the next 4 months 5-star predictions. So we'll talk about how I did for the past 4 months 5-star prediction. We will talk about that in a new video, in a separate video. And in this video, I will be telling 10 new 5-star predictions. The books that I really want to read, that I feel will be 5 stars, and I will try to read them in the next 4 months. I did a video part 1 for the same that I will link above, so you can check that out. And let's get into the video. So the first book we are talking about is The Vanishing Half by Brit Bennett. This is a historical fiction, contemporary, and I'm very excited to read this one because this is about, it is like probably set in 1950s or 60s, I'm not sure, but I mean, it is about two twin sisters who are then separated, and then I think they meet. I don't know much about the book. It was published in 2020. I don't know much because I don't like knowing what the book is about beforehand. So I'm really excited to read this. It has a very beautiful cover. I just love the color scheme of the cover, and the story is quite interesting. And also I want to dive into historical fictions and historical romances, historical fictions. So I thought this will be a good pick. And there is one prompt for my May TBR to read a book by a black author, and this book is perfect for that. So I will be reading it very soon. The next book is Fangirl by Rainbow Rowell, and it was published in 2013. It is a YA romance, contemporary romance, and I don't know anything about the book. The first thing is, like, I made a list of 35-star predictions on the very start of the year, and I later decided to do 3 parts for this thing, and I went to book market and I got this book for ₹20 only, and I'm so excited to read this one because first I have a book for physical copy. For that I own very few physical copies, and secondly it is by Rainbow Rowell, the author I want to give a second chance to. Third, it is a contemporary romance, and I'm really getting into contemporary romance. I'm loving contemporary romances right now, so that's why. And number 4 is that I have heard a lot of good things about this book, so I really want to dive into this one. I want to know what this book is really about. I guess it is about a fangirl who is like fangirling on social medias or something, about like for a guy, a famous guy. I really don't know what the story is about, but I'm really excited to know. The next book is A Gentleman in Moscow by Emma Tolls, I believe this is how you pronounce it, and this is a historical fiction. Again, I really want to like explore historical genre, so that's why. And it was published in 2019, and I'm really excited to read this because when I came across this book, like, I have heard mixed reviews about this book, to be honest. And when I came when I searched this book on Goodreads, the first line said is a man who is forced to live his life in a luxury hotel, like the rest of his life in a luxury hotel. So that intrigued me. Secondly, the cover is very suspicious kind of, and I really love it. Like, I am getting thriller vibes from it. I don't know if this is thriller or not. Like, in the genres list it is listed as historical fiction, so really not sure if it is a thriller or not, but I'm getting the vibes that it is. But I am really excited to read this one. The next book is Ikigai by Hector Garcia. I don't know how to pronounce the next thing. So the last name, I don't know how to pronounce the last name. So this is a non-fiction self-help book. I am not a fan of non-fiction at all, but last to last month I read a non-fiction that was provided as an act to me, and I liked it. So I really want to know more about this book. Maybe I will like this one too. Because this was all over booktube when it came out in 2018. Yes, and it was all over booktube. Like seriously, I get notifications of book reviews now also. People are loving this book, people are reading it. I really want to know this. And main thing is that I have an audiobook for this one. I bought the audiobook for this one, so I guess it will be easy to get through this book. And I think that this will be the first non-fiction that I will give 5 stars, because it was very hyped at its time and now also. So yeah, I'm risking and putting it in my 5-star predictions. The next book is A Curse So Dark and Lonely, which was written by Bridget Kemmerer, and it is the first book in the Cursebreaker series. This is a retelling by a fiction and with a lot of magic, which I just love. And the cover is so pretty. Like I can give it a 5 star only for its cover. So, you know, I'm really excited to read this one because I love magic in books. I love thrillers, and the cover is very beautiful. And but recently I have learned that uh, you seriously can not judge a book by its cover. So I'll keep that in my mind forever. And but this was prejudged, so I think I will love it. Next book is Dating You, Hating You by Christina Lauren, and it is contemporary romance, and it was published in 2017. And I'm really excited to read this one because I am enjoying contemporary romances, and Christina Lauren is currently the booktube's favorite romance authors, I believe, because the people I follow on booktube are really loving this book, the people who love romance genre. So they have promoted this book a lot, a very lot. So I'm really excited to read this one. To be honest, the cover do not attract me that much, but the hype is all about the book and the author. So I'm really excited to get into the book. And the reviews that I have listened to, spoiler free reviews, so I really think that it will be a fun read, and so I will probably give it a 5 stars if I love it. The next book is The Black Flamingo by Dean Eta, and just now I checked, this is a poetry. I'm not a fan of poetry, but I had already listed it in the 5 star predictions, and it is a very, very loved book on booktube. So I am kind of excited to read, but after reading that it is a poetry, I am scared also. Like just now I was checking the list, and I was checking the genres to tell you guys. And believe me, when I first listed it, the poetry was not on the top, and now it is on the top genre. So the book is about exploring yourself, exploring your uniqueness, and I'm really excited to read this one. Maybe it will be my first poetry that I really love, because the poems that I have read for my English paper, I'm not a fan of those. But I'm not hitting them too. Like I am enjoying them kind of. So I think that maybe this will be a good one. The cover is very, very pretty, so pretty. I really like it. So yeah, it is staying in my 5-star predictions, and I will give it a try for sure. Next book is Illuminatie by J. Christoph and Amy Kaufman, and it is the first book in the Illuminatie series. It was published in 2015 and it is a YA sci-fi fantasy. I have like just discovered that I am not a big fan of sci-fi fantasies, but I have loved a few books in the past. Maybe the books that I recently picked were not good, but I had already put this book in my 5-star predictions list like way, way back. And so I really don't want to, cross it off the list, because I really want to know if I do not like sci-fis or the books are bad. So yes, I will be reading it. It is a very, very hyped series, and the booktubers that I really, really love, like I watch all videos of those booktubers. They have loved it, and our tastes match to like 90% of our taste match in books. So I think I will love it. I want to give it a try, and I hope it is a 5-star prediction. The next book is Big Little Lies by Liane Moriarty, and it is a mystery contemporary fiction which was published in 2017. And I love mysteries. I really love mysteries. So I'm really, really excited to read this one. I have heard that Lian is a very, very nice author and he develops stories like very nicely. So I really want to know this. I have a physical copy of one of his book. Um, I don't remember the name of the book, but I really have a physical copy of that. And I love the cover. The cover give me the vibes of Pretty Little Liars, like the TV show, the very famous TV show, and I have loved that show. So I really want to know what the series is really about. And no, this is a standalone, not a series, I'm sorry. And I really want to read this book, and I'm really excited to read this one because this is the first mystery of the 10 books that I will list. Like, this is the only mystery, and I am really excited to read this one. I'm really excited to pick this one. The next book is The Selection by Kiera Cass, and this is a YA dystopian sci-fi, and it is the first book in the Selection series. I have heard a lot of good things about the series and also a lot of bad things about the series, but I really, really love the cover. I really love the dress, and like I have a thing for blue dresses, and that's why I don't know, like not like blue tops and things. Like I love blue dresses, blue gowns, and this book is I love the cover because of that. And it was published in 2012. I'm really late to read this one, but I'm really excited to read this one. So I really want to know what this book is really about. I want to explore the series, and yes, also this is a sci-fi, so I really want to explore myself if I really like sci-fis or not. So these were the 10 5-star predictions for the next 4 months. I hope I read them all, and I hope all of these are 5 stars or more than 5 stars. I will love to rate all of them more than 5 stars, and I will give the reviews for all these books when I read them. So this was it for this video, and we'll meet in the next one.